Blah blam, what's going on, everyone out there in the Castronaut universe? Let me see if I can turn my volume up here. So, oh, am I muted? Now I'm muted, right? I'm not muted right now, right? How about now? How about now? How about now? How about now? Is this muted? Why does it look like it's muted? Muted or not muted? Not muted. And do I have sound? It looks like I have sound. So let's see if I can play this a little bit. I'm not sure. These are the things that I must learn and improve upon if I am to do this. So hopefully I've got some decent sound quality here. Don't mind my chaotic gym. It's funny, right? Like it's backwards, so I'm trying to figure out which hand is it. My gym setup here looks like I'm in a jungle gym, if you will. I'm trying to talk into the mic. It doesn't look like my sound is picking up really well, but I'm going to do my best to make sure that the sound is. This will probably be like a bit of a test run as I get back into my YouTube creations. And yeah, what else can I say, guys? You know me as Chef Kaz, or maybe you just know me as Adam, or maybe you just know me as Kaz, or maybe you know me as Professor Viajante. But whatever you know me as, it's good to be here with you. It's good to be back. I got to write something on this whiteboard. I've got this, see, backwards. I've got this beautiful whiteboard here. I can put some stuff on. Maybe next time I'll clear out some of my hanging items here. But, you know, I just wanted to jump on here, if you will, and talk to you guys because I missed it. I missed making videos. I missed, you know, I know they call it content creation. I don't like that term. I think a lot of people don't really like that term. But this is the thing. It's the reality. This is 2025. And what else can I say? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say some things. I'm going to tell you what else I can say. Let me first have a little sip of my coffee here. Finishing up this morning coffee. And, you know, I think that it's symptomatic of progress and improvement that we want it to feel like a comfortable shirt, or you know, something that we're used to, something that we're accustomed to when we're, you know, making progress, making change, creating new things. And the reality is it's not like that, right? It doesn't feel like that. It feels like that after a while, but even in the things that, you know, we have been doing for a long time, sometimes, you know, we go to do it. I got this one like random hair here that's just not even with the rest. You see that? I'm gonna jump around. If you guys know me, you know I will jump around a lot. And I'm not gonna do this for too long, but my goal, my mission, my point for today was just to do it, right? Just to get back on here, just to get back on the horse, just to get some momentum, just to get the ball rolling. You know, it's the idea that, you know, inertia, right? An object in motion will stay in motion. An object at rest will stay in rest. I've been listening to a lot of videos about creating, content creating, and YouTube. And, you know, it's like I started doing this and I just didn't follow through with it. And I've done it many times. If you go on my channel, I've got lots of videos. But the thing is, with this, you need to keep doing it. And I've watched enough people where they're like, don't worry if you don't have any viewers, just keep showing up. And it's like anything else, just keep showing up. And I'm going to make a commitment to myself to be on here for 10 minutes today. You know, just to chat with you guys. And look at that, already 5 minutes gone. And there's definitely so many things that are percolating right now. So many things that are causing major progress, just like a snowballing effect in my life right now. And I'd say the number one, and this is not anything that's like new necessarily, Maybe some people are going to be like, oh, you're late to the, but guys, AI is the truth. ChatGPT is the truth. I've been using ChatGPT since it came out, or, since most people know that. I don't know what, for a year and a half, 2 years, maybe. Hard to keep track of time and things like that anymore. But I've really been just taking full advantage, really immersing myself in, what AI can do. But it's more, what's cool about ChatGPT and AI is it's more what I can come up with. It's more about me as the creator, again, content. But what is a creator? A creator is someone who's creative, right? To be creating, you have to be creative. And I love to be creative. It's one of my happy places. I get excited, I get stimulated, I get energized when I'm being creative, when I'm making things that weren't there before, when I'm extrapolating my thoughts, I'm diving into those thoughts. When I'm just talking like this, it used to be writing. When I was younger, again, if you know me, you know my Capoeira nickname. I'm a Capoeira teacher. If you didn't know that, my Capoeira nickname, and Capoeira we have nicknames, is Viajante, which means traveler. And when I was in my 20s, and mostly my 20s, I did a lot of traveling, maybe a little bit in my teens too. And I did a lot of traveling. And I was traveling, just think early 2000s. There wasn't YouTube. There wasn't, there were emails. The email existed. So I would write long emails, but I would generally just write. I had a notebook with me whenever I was traveling, and I would just write. And that allowed me so much, creative freedom and creative stimulation and creative expression. And I wasn't writing it for anybody else. I was writing it for myself. I was writing it for my own therapy. I was writing it as a way to pass the time. I was writing it as a way to explore my thoughts, what I thought, what my perspectives were with certain things, and what my experiences were, and what I was going through, what my ups and downs were. And it was very healthy. It was very therapeutic. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't doing it for some end. I wasn't doing it because, everybody's writing, so I have to write. No, it was just something that meant something to me. It was meaningful to me. And I'm trying to get back to that place. I'm trying to get back to doing something I enjoy for myself. But here's the thing, is obviously with YouTube and all the other, opportunities that, internet, AI, all of these, I feel like there's a great number of insights, of perspectives, of methodologies, of systems that I have developed, I've come across, I've developed for myself, I've developed working with other athletes, I've developed teaching, I've developed being a chef. And sometimes I feel like I need to be sharing this. I need to be talking about this. I need to be doing more with this, because I never thought I'd get to 44 years old and have the amount, on one hand, have the amount of insight, information, wisdom, knowledge, experience, mastery that I have on the one hand. And on the other hand, honestly, sometimes feeling like I'm doing so little with it. Yes, I'm using these skills, I'm using this knowledge, I'm using this wisdom, I'm using these experiences to make money, to cook, to help people, to influence, but those are mostly 1-degree circles, meaning they're in my immediate vicinity. They're not, I don't have this broader reach to the world that I've always felt like I would have. And it's not coming from a place of ego. It's not coming from a place of I'm not enough or insufficiency, if that's the word. Being insufficient. It's more that I feel genuinely like I do have all of this to offer, all of this within me. And it's kind of doing the world a disservice, and it's doing myself a disservice, It's doing my family a disservice. If I don't do more with it. And, optimization, health, performance, all of these things, these are all passions of mine. These are all knowledge bases. These are all things I get excited about. And what's cool is now AI, ChatGPT, whatever system you're using, allows for an easier pathway towards bringing these things that are within me out of me. That bring what's internal to the surface. Because sometimes, it's easy to record a video, but I don't want to write a description. Sometimes it's easy to, write something up, or, right now, like, it's like, okay, I'm going to have an idea about, this topic, how to have more energy, how to have more focus, how to have more productivity. And I'm not just saying use ChatGPT. It's ChatGPT is the connector, or AI is the connector between the dots. It's like the dots are what bubble up in you, in me. These surface level, they're not surface level, but these kind of passing ideas in the moment, right? And then to take those ideas and say, okay, I'm going to go create an infographic. Well, I'm not really going to do it. I'm going to tell ChatGPT to do it. ChatGPT is the best. I've had employees for over 10 years now. ChatGPT is the best employee I've ever had, like hands down. And I do pay for it. You can get the free one, but I pay $20 a month. And ChatGPT takes my ideas and it creates a more tangible, a more physical, a more, formatted version of it. And it makes it something that's shareable. It makes it something that's easily digestible for people. And that's what we need, right? It's like, oh, I just have this idea, but then the idea passes and nothing gets done with it. And it's lost to time. It's lost in the ether. It's lost in memories. It's like, how many great ideas have you come up with? How many great ideas have I come up with that nothing ever became of them? Because an idea is like step one, right? An idea is the surface level of this shit, right? An idea is the conception point, the inception point. It's not the end all be all. Like a lot of for me, even like when I was younger, I wanted my ideas I would always say, oh, I have $1 million idea, I have $1 billion idea. But it doesn't work that way, guys. It doesn't work that way. It works when you work it. But here's the thing. Here's the new exciting part, is that ChatGPT, I'm just saying ChatGPT in place of AI, but ChatGPT it makes the work easier, right? It makes taking the idea and extrapolating it, expounding upon it, making it into something more, making it into something that other people can do something with, making it into something that is not lost to time, is not lost to memory. Because I can just take that idea, hey, ChatGPT, I want to make a YouTube video. Can you help? All right. It's that simple. And I'm really excited about that. I think that understanding and that discovery, essentially, for lack of a better way to put it, that discovery is motivating. It's inspiring me to do this. And I'm going to keep doing it. This is going to be the scratching of the surface. You guys might see me in my car. You might see me in my office. You might see me out and about. But I'm going to keep doing this. You might see me in the kitchen. I know a lot of people want food videos. We'll make that happen. So if you happen to see this, let me know what you're curious about, what you'd like to hear more from me about, what you want to, what I can add that's valuable from my own experience. Being a chef, being a martial artist, being a teacher, being a world traveler, being an entrepreneur, being a husband, being a father, right? I have a lot of kind of boxes that I check, a lot of hats that I wear. And again, if that's all there is, great. Like if ChatGPT, if YouTube didn't exist, I would be content. But knowing that these things are out there, knowing that I can do more with what I already, it's not like I have to go seek out more to create this. It's already here. It's already in me. I'm already fired up about it, if you can't tell. So yeah, just a couple thoughts. I said I'd go 10 minutes. I've gone 15. So I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys thought this was pretty cool. Hope you thought this was interesting. Like I said, I'm gonna do more with this. I'm gonna keep, knocking these videos out and just see where we can go. All right. Thanks for joining me on the journey, bringing the mission to fruition. The kitchen musician, the nutrition physician. You know how we do it. All right, guys. This is Kaz, Chef Kaz, Professor Viajante, Adam. Adam's kind of like boring. That's why I never really refer to myself as Adam. It's a good name. I mean, it's first man, But other than that, it's my personality is a little bit more Kaz. So this has been Kaz, Chef Kaz, bringing it to you guys live. I hope you've enjoyed this. I will see you again real soon. Bliggity blam. We'll see you on the next one. Kaz out.